Malaquías capítulo 4 versículo 1. Porque he aquí viene el día ardiente como un horno, y todos los arrogantes y todos los que hacen maldad serán como paja. Aquel día que vendrá los quemará, y no les dejará ni raíz ni rama. Ha dicho Yahweh de Zabawat.
Call halal, la Yahweh, Bahasam Yahweh Sa, Bahasam Kakwadash, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Sa, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Sa, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Sa, the water, Yahweh Bahasam Yahweh Sa, Bahasam Kakwadash.
Doble honrada a los apóstoles, a los ancianos de Yasharala, Great Millstone. Shalom a los escogidos. Ese día está hablando de los misiles nucleares. Ahí dice, no les dejará ni raíz ni rama. Que un ser humano va a ser completamente quemado, aunque hasta los pies, que convertido en cenizas. Será polvo. Y será desintegrado. La retórica nuclear de Rusia es inaceptable, dice Malta al Consejo de Seguridad de la ONU. Malta ha condenado la retórica rusa sobre su uso de armas nucleares y ha vuelto a pedirles que detenga su agresión en Ucrania y se retire del territorio de ese país. Cualquier declaración que sugiera que el uso de armas nucleares está justificado de alguna manera es inaceptable. Tal retórica solo conduce a la incertidumbre, socava aún más la confianza entre las partes y solo sirve como un medio para escalar el conflicto y aumentar las tensiones, dijo el viernes el ministro de Relaciones Exteriores Ian Borg al Consejo de Seguridad de las Naciones Unidas en una reunión que marca un año desde que Rusia invadió Ucrania. Rusia suspendió su participación en un tratado de desarme nuclear a principios de esta semana y el jueves el presidente ruso Vladimir Putin anunció que el país reforzaría su arsenal de misiles con armas nucleares. Y esa es la primera vez desde que empezó ese tratado, que el tratado START, yo creo que empezó en los 80, déjame ver. Empezó el START 1 empezó en el 91. El primer tratado START. Y eso fue un tratado entre la Unión Soviética y Estados Unidos para reducir el arsenal de armas nucleares. Que eso fue firmado por George Bush Sr., que es el padre, y Gorbachev, cuando era presidente de Rusia. Okay, y esta es la primera vez que ese tratado se ha negado, porque ellos tienen el START 2, okay. Ellos tenían varios tratados STARTs, pero ya este es el primero que se ha negado. Ok, el START 2 y el START 3 y todo eso, ellos participaron en eso. Ok, el START 2 lo hicieron lo filmaron en el 93, cuando entró Yeltsin a Rusia. Pero ahora el nuevo tratado START lo firmó Obama y Medvedev en el 2010. Ellos han firmado varios tratados STARTs, ¿okay? Que es para reducción de armas nucleares. Y esta es la primera vez que ellos dicen, no, ya no vamos a estar en eso. Eso es porque ya está puesto para quemar esta vaina. Okay, para quemar, para consumir la tierra con fuego. Segundo Pedro 3, versículo 10. Pero el día, me busca otra versión, porque ahí no dice quemado. Aquí dicen quemado. Okay. Pero el día de Yahweh vendrá como ladrón, en el cual los cielos pasarán con gran estruendo, y los elementos serán destruidos con fuego intenso, y la tierra y las obras que hay en ella serán quemadas. Eso es Malaquía y Pedro están profetizando de la misma cosa. Okay. Que eso es Pedro haciendo referencia a Malaquías. Y él está hablando ahí de fuego consumiendo la tierra, okay, fuego nuclear consumiendo la tierra. Okay, la primera muerte fue fue el diluvio. Ahora la segunda muerte se está acercando. Y esa va a ser los misiles nucleares. Que no hay nada que estos políticos, en ninguno de estos países, toditos pueden decir, Rusia, tú no puedes hacer eso, Rusia lo va a hacer como quiera, porque Yahweh controla el corazón del rey. Okay. Como dice en Proverbios, el corazón del rey está en la mano del Señor, que él lo dirige como un río. Okay. Como en la manera que un río, la agua en un río solo puede moverse en una dirección, okay, solo puede moverse como en la dirección del río, okay. Así es que el corazón de estos presidentes, que está en manos de Yahweh Shai, que el corazón de Putin está en manos de Yahweh Shai, y él le va a poner la orden a él, le va a dar la orden a él un día para que presione esos botones, okay, y se quemen todos los impíos. Lo voy a dejar ahí. Si están escuchando en español, shalom. Malachi 4 verse 1. For behold, the day cometh, it shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh the Zabawat, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. And that day is talking about when the nuclear missiles are finally let loose. When all those nuclear missile arsenals are finally launched. Russia's nuclear rhetoric is unacceptable, Malta tells UN Security Council. Okay, Malta has condemned Russian rhetoric about its use of nuclear weapons and once again called for it to stop its aggression in Ukraine and withdraw from that country's territory. Any declarations suggesting that the use of nuclear weapons is in any way justified is unacceptable. Such rhetoric only leads to uncertainty, further undermines trust between parties, and only serve as a means to escalate the conflict and heighten tensions. Foreign Minister Ian Borg told the United Nations Security Council on Friday at a meeting marking 1 year since Russia invaded Ukraine. Russia suspended its participation in the nuclear disarmament treaty earlier this week, and on Thursday, Russian President Vladimir Putin announced that the country will be bolstering its arsenal of nuclear-armed missiles. And all right, this is the first time that Russia has just straight up said they're not gonna sign the START treaty. All right, because you had in '91, you had the START 1 treaty that was signed between George Bush Sr. and Gorbachev, all right, who was the president of Russia back then. All right, and then I believe it was '93. In '93, it said in '93 they signed the START 2 treaty, and that was signed between George Bush Sr. and Boris Yeltsin. And then you had in 2010 when Obama came in, you had the new START treaty that was signed between Medvedev and not Putin, and Obama. All right, and those treaties, they stand for the strategic reduction. Let me look it up again. Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, which is basically them coming to an agreement. These two nuclear powers coming to an agreement to reduce their nuclear stockpiles. All right, and this is the first time that Russia said, "Look, man, we're not dealing with that shit anymore." Matter of fact, I think this is the first time I ever heard of them saying that they're gonna actually increase. They're gonna go back on it. They're gonna increase their nuclear stockpiles. All right, because those 200 million horsemen gotta go out. All right, and that doesn't mean in Revelation where it says 200 million horsemen, that doesn't mean that there's gonna be 200 million nuclear missiles. Because each missile actually contains several bombs. All right, so each missile is not really one bomb, and they're gonna increase their nuclear stockpiles, man. If Russia is gonna do it, what do you think America is gonna do? Second Peter 3 verse 10. But a day of Yahweh will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. All right, and this is a prophecy that Malachi and Peter saw. Right, Peter was, he was quoting the precept of Malachi. And they were both prophesying about these nuclear missiles. All right, the first death was the flood. All right, now the second death is going to be the nuclear destruction. If you can't accept that, then go back to your Catholic denomination church. All right, go back to sleep if you can't accept that. All right, if you can't receive it, because that's what it is. All right, it's the nuclear. It's not no fucking hell. It's gonna be the nuclear destruction that's coming to this earth. All right, and all the wicked are gonna be burnt up. All right, the elect are gonna be in the spaceships. All right, in the chariots, and all the heathen that are not destined to go into captivity, they're gonna get burnt up. With fervent heat, man. And hey, and what it says, and look at what it says in Malachi, right there. It says, "It shall leave them neither root nor branch." Yeah, that means people are gonna be burnt down to the foot, all right? Because the foot is like your root, all right? So people are gonna be burnt down to ashes, man. People are gonna be ashes, man. They showed pictures of Hiroshima. Hey, and there was some motherfucking shadows left. There was nothing but shadows, shadows of ash, burnt into walls. There was nothing left for some people, man. Like some of those Ammonites, man, they just got straight up, vaporized. So what do you think is gonna happen to other people, man? When these nuclear missiles, which are even hundreds, thousands of times stronger than those bombs that went off in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. People are gonna be turned to dust, and there's nothing that these countries, man. All these countries get together and be like, "Oh, Russia, you shouldn't do that. Go ahead and sign the treaty and stop all this talk of nuclear weapons." Hey, none of that shit. All that is vanity. All right, they're just wasting air, wasting their time, because the heart of the king is in the hand of the Lord. All right, and he wills it to do whatever he wants, like a river. All right, it goes like the water in a river. It flows through. It takes turns. The river turns to the left. It turns slightly to the left. That's where it goes, and then it only goes in one direction. And that's all these world leaders under the control of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So there's nothing they can do. All right. Nuclear war is inevitable. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Kahalal, La Yahweh, Bahasam Yahushua, Bahasam Kakudash, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushua, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushua, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushua, the water, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bahasam Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Great Millstone, Shalom to the elect, Abba Babal, Abad Kau Gawiyam, Abad Kau Adawamium, Kwam Yasharala, Shalom.